Hello again. Billy Ho Sports is here with another Belmont week update for you. We are going to preview the Ogden Phipps. This is going to feature the best older dirt filly in the biz, Idiomatic, winner of the La Troyenne on Kentucky Oaks Day, and just keeping up with the potential weather this week at the spa. Maybe I jumped the shark a little bit by just guaranteeing there's going to be slop, but it just Thursday still looks like a gully washer, and there's still rain in the forecast throughout the weekend. So I can't imagine they're not going to seal the track on Thursday, and then it maybe just stay that way the whole weekend. So we'll just play it by ear and do the best we can with it. And I still believe we're going to be having an off track over the weekend. So a big thank you to everybody for all the new subscribers. So much appreciated. Hope you stick around with me. I'm doing this all season. It's a full-time thing. We go all the way through Breeders' Cup, and then we're right back on the Derby Trail through the first of the year and right back press rewind and press play again. So stay engaged. Click that subscribe button if you haven't already done so. Smash the like. Leave a comment. Do you think anybody's going to beat Idiomatic in this race? Let me know who and why. And let's go. Number one is Randomized by Chad Brown, trainer, and Joel Rosario will ride. And my apologies, I don't know if I mentioned this is 9 furlongs, mile and an eighth on the dirt at the Saratoga racetrack. So making her first start of the season, Randomized, the 4-year-old filly, took the lead out of the gate there at Aqueduct like she typically does, early speed, and took the lead into the stretch, but was passed quite easily by Soul of an Angel, who's also in this race, stepping up. So we'll talk about her a little bit. Johnny Manny Franco said that she was tired in the stretch. He tried to give her the left-hand lead, and she just kind of got wore out in the stretch. It was just going 8 furlongs, but it was her first start of the season since she ran such a hard second place to Idiomatic in the BC Distaff. We'll take a look at that one in a little bit. So she should be improved. She should be a little bit fitter coming in. So we'll see. Number 2 is Tizzy in the Sky. That's trained by Todd Pletcher. Kendrick Carmouche will ride. She won going away at 9 furlongs at Aqueduct in the Top Flight Stakes. She was beaten by Soul of an Angel previous to that in the Grade 3 Royal Delta, then ran a good quality second in the Grade 3 Go for Juan before that. So she is making the jump in class, and we'll see what she's got. Number 3, Pretty Mischievous, trained by Brendan Walsh, ridden by Tyler Gaffleone, beaten soundly by Idiomatic in the La Troyenne. This 2023 Kentucky Oaks champion will try to turn the tables on her rival. She ran second previous to that in the Ceiling Crusher at Parks she ran second to a horse named Ceiling Crusher at Parks Racetrack in the Cotillion. That was her first start of the year. So that brings us to number 4, Soul of an Angel. Claimed recently by Saffy Joseph Jr., he flipped her and showed real good promise, as you saw in that Ruffian Stakes, where she just kind of blew right by, tracked Randomized, and then blew right by her in the stretch there for her first graded stakes win. So maybe the new trainer is going to make her turn the corner here. So look forward to seeing what she can do if she can improve off that effort. And that brings us finally to number 5, Idiomatic, who's trained by Brad Cox, will be ridden by regular jock Flojo, Florence Giroux. The one to beat, not even close. She's going to be 3 to 5 or maybe 1 to 5, probably. And she toyed with the field in the La Troyenne, took over in the stretch, drawing away, win by 3. Last fall, it was a little bit of a different story. she had a real grind after she tracked randomized and then hit the stretch in the lead there. And but she got it done. That was a very fast track that day. The whole weekend, it was just a blistering fast pace races all day long. They ran 46 for the half mile and 110 for three quarters. She might be even better at 5 though. I mean, the way she won in the slop at the on Oaks Day was just so. That brings us to number 6. Actually, Raging Sea is the final entry. Chad Brown is the trainer, and Flavian Pratt will ride. This 4-year-old filly, sired by Curlin, has 3 straight victories, including back-to-back Grade 3 wins, the Double Dog Dare and the Comely. And she likes to press the pace and close, so could be an interesting addition to the race. It might be able to steal at a decent price at 9-2 morning line odds. So now let's get into these past performances and see what we got left. Okay, so I like to look at prime power when it comes to these big time races and just kind of see what the difference is in like the numbers, and it's pretty decently close between these. I mean, Idiomatic is over 5 points. That's pretty good gap there. But usually I really pay more attention when it gets to double digits. But the class rating's pretty close. So randomized could bounce back. Sired by Nyquist, so you can see how she likes to get out front early and run fast. So I don't think that that's going to help her cause on and off track if it's kind of sloppy. But if she does get loose on the lead, you never know. So Tizzy in the Sky, that's Todd Pletcher. Pretty good numbers, moving up in class. Nice layoff. Might be a good chance. 15% mud, 227 mud start. That's close to what I like. That's a lot better. 17% mud and 284 starts. Things to keep an eye on. I sometimes look at these SPI numbers. I believe 1.5 is what your average number would be. So you can see 0.87 is not very good. Sometimes I look at those numbers just to see if I can see anything that sticks out. Pretty mischievous. You can see 2.49 SPI. I forgot what that sire productive index. I think that's what that's called. 18% mud, but that's too many starts. I like to just keep it in a few hundred starts. When it gets up into 4 digits, it becomes a little bit more watered down. But you saw how she ran in La Troyenne. She just didn't fire. She did end up finishing 3rd, but you could see she just kind of evened out in the stretch, and the slop in the cotillion wasn't able to get there either. So I don't really know. She ran off 3 straight on a fast track going in grade 1 last year. So kind of a tough call. She did win in the slop way down here in their first back in October. Soul of an Angel. We just saw her race. Interesting horse. I don't know that she's ready for this group, but she could round out an exacta for sure. I mean, she's got a good style. You saw how she tracked. If anybody's chasing Idiomatic down the stretch, she could be passing some tired horses and round out an exacta. And here's the one to beat right here. She just wins. And the one time she ran second way back in the Ruffian at Belmont, long time ago, but she's won here at Saratoga before back in August. So just really, really going to be hard to handle her. And here's Raging Sea to round out the field. The 2 back-to-back, she has a nice pressing style, 18%, but 4 digits, not really good. 2.91 SPI, that's pretty good number. 7.6 is about average. This is average wind distance or something like that, I think. And 7.5 is the average. Once you move up, below is more speed favoring, above is more stamina. So just something to keep an eye on when you're looking at different things. And track bias does show early speed getting it done. So idiomatic, far and above, going to be the choice. Stake in this one. I can't really say any of the other ones. You could put them all in a hat, and you could just really single her overall, and try to figure it out, or just use her in a single for like pick fives and things of that nature, or just enjoy the race. That's about all I got for you on this one. Stay tuned for more Belmont coverage. We'll do some betting previews here in the next couple of days before the big weekend. So take care. And until then, see you soon.